Hello, this is Caden on Ninjago and more, and today I'm going to be ranking the 3 new spinners we got in March 2022. Of course, we only got 3. We got Lloyd, Jay, and Kai, the 3 money makers, as people call them. I'm not going to be ranking the actual, these things because they're all the same. Only the color scheme's different, and that is really down to personal preference. But I'm going to see which one I think has the best value in terms of build, which figure I think is the best, and then, yeah, ultimately which one I think you should buy if you can only afford one. So here are the builds for them all. For Lloyd, we get these bombs. For Jay, we get this, which I'll talk about a bit more later. And for Kai, we get these cool platforms and then this kind of like bowl fountain thing. I think, at least in my opinion, the obvious winner here is Kai. You can actually, stand him on here, which you can't with the other two. I guess you could put Lloyd or Jay on there, but, Kai's the only one you could really play with without the spinner. Granted, I'm not too sure what you would do, but, studs to stand on are always a big bonus in LEGO sets, especially small spinner sets like this. So I think in terms of build, Kai definitely wins. I think in second place, I'd probably put Lloyd because while not the most interesting, I think these bombs would look cool. You could use them in, photography or just displaying. But, they're nowhere near as cool as Kai's. I guess you could try and knock them over with the spinner. But I'm kind of looking at this as a set without the spinners because, collectors like me won't play with their LEGO. So, the spinner, yeah, I'll use it on display, but I'm never going to, what I care about the most is display, I guess, is what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'd say Lloyd comes second place because they look cool, but, really you can't do much with these. And then the one which is just shocking is this one here, the J. This does not look good on display at all, and this is solely for the purpose of playing. You can spin it like this, but I mean, on display, what are you going to do with this? You could sit J or stand J next to it, and, wowee, what a good £9 or $11 or whatever. I think what LEGO knew though is that the J build was the weakest, so I think that is why they went really all out with the J minifigure, which we will have a look at now. So here's the J figure, which I think is definitively the best figure out of the 3. Here's the head underneath it, so kind of like an angry, transparent head, which is what all the ninja have. You see it's see-through. It's kind of like the same colour as the Possession Ghosts. But the reason J is the best is because look at that metallic printing. I love metallic printing on LEGO figures, which is a very, common opinion. But J is the only figure to have the metallic printing. If I get Kai and Lloyd here, you can see they do not have it. But I think, like I said, in terms of, figure printing, J, they go above and beyond with J. Because, they really went the opposite of above and beyond with this. I think in terms of significance, I guess, J is also more important because, this J figure is kind of the one that got us all hyped for these new sets when the Walmart banners, or it might have been Target, I'm not sure, one of the American stores, when this got revealed on like a poster thing, we were all so excited. So I think that figure holds a very special place in a lot of collectors' hearts for being the first kind of sign of new Ninjago content after a long drought. And also the masks, I think Kai's got the worst mask. I love the red, but I think the yellow is just a bit too strong. And oh yeah, let's do this. There are the faces. So Kai's is kind of like I saw people comparing it to like the, when the imposter is sus. But yeah, there's Kai. Lloyd's is probably my favourite face. Kai is probably my least favourite mask. These two masks I love. I think this one takes the cake because of the lime green and the dark green kind of contrasting really nicely. But the metallic printing on this one really, really lets it, you know, take the biscuit. So here's a fair ranking I think will be beneficial to everyone. If you aren't planning on playing with these and you just want to display them, I would recommend getting the Kai set. If you're planning on playing and displaying, I would recommend the Lloyd set. But I think most people would get the best usage out of the J set. It's really playable. The figure is really displayable and memorable, I guess, because of how impactful it was in the community for that short time. And also the figure does just look amazing with the metallic prints. So yeah, oops, there's my opinion. If I was to rank them, I'd say probably. I'm going to take into all accounts. So the colours of the figures, the actual figures, the builds of the set. I think the best would have to be Lloyd. Then, I think Lloyd, then Jay, then the Kai one. However, you know, they all have good aspects. Kai is the best build, but the worst figure. Jay has the best figure, but the worst build. Lloyd's just a healthy mix of all of them. But yeah, it really is, you know, up to you to form your own opinion after seeing all three of them combined. But yeah, that's about it for stuff I can say in this video. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye.